Bafana Bafana have touched down at OR Tambo International Airport. South Africa's football team dropped out of contention to qualify for the World Cup in 2022. They lost to Ghana in a controversial match. Our Tsepo Tobane is at OR Tambo International and he joins me now live. Tsepo, very good evening. Good to speak to you and good to see you. So, how was the team received by the fans who were there?
Good evening, Tony. In fact, they left 30 minutes ago. When they got here at the OR Tambo International Airport, you could see in their faces the disappointment from coach Hugo Broos, the disappointment from Captain Ronald Williams, the disappointment from the president of the association, Danny Jordan. I mean, who can blame them after what happened? You said in your intro there that the match last night was a very controversial match where a lot of South Africans and football lovers feel that we were definitely robbed. I mean, the fact that the match happened in that manner, there were a lot of supporters this evening. It's only a few supporters, I could count them, and some family members welcoming the Bafana Bafana players. But you can see it's very hard for them. They cannot believe that as it stands, they will not be able to go to the World Cup. Of course, remember there's that complaint that SAFA has lodged.
So SAFA is clearly incensed by events in Ghana, which saw Bafana Bafana lose that match, as you say. How did Danny Jordan feel about this matter?
Speaking to him about the matter, he was obviously very disappointed, but he did make his message clear that they will contest that match. They will lodge a complaint to FIFA and CAF. They want a rematch. In fact, let's take a listen to what he said when I asked him about that particular question.
We did submit the letter. We are going to present further evidence that we will put in the public domain on Wednesday to say, here is the evidence that we present to FIFA, and then we'll wait on FIFA to take a decision and to inform us. I say in the case of Senegal, South Africa, they ordered the replay. I don't know what is going to the decision on this matter. On Wednesday, we'll have a press conference, and we'll then show incident by incident that the referee, where he took a decision which was not in line with the laws of the game. And in terms of decisions taken, over 80% of the wrong decisions were against Bafana. Only 3% of the decisions were against Ghana. Now, you can ask, what is the explanation for that?
Okay, so SAFA is saying they've got plenty of evidence to show bias officiating in that particular Ghana match. Having watched the game yourself, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with them?
Totally agree with him. I mean, for the first time, I've been a sports journalist for a couple of years now. I believe I'm a seasoned journalist when it comes to sports. I've seen questionable decisions, but I've never seen, Tony, what I saw last night. A referee, a match official, awarding a penalty that never was. I'm sure a lot of South Africans agree with me on that point. And it said in effect, or in a sense, that you look at when Hugo Broos came into Bafana Bafana were a laughing stock. When he came, no one gave him a chance that he would be able to try and contest qualifying for next year's World Cup. They had an amazing journey, Bafana Bafana. I mean, out of 5 games, winning 4, drawing 1, leaving their last night's result, conceding only 1 goal. And they were well on poised to qualify for the World Cup, or at least get to the next round of the qualifiers. Then you have a match official on the final day of the qualifiers, the group games, take that decision. It's totally unacceptable. And I support SAFA on this matter to take it forward. Like the president has said, in 2017, it was a similar situation where Senegal also lost out on the qualifiers due to a bad refereeing decision. They complained, and that match was a rematch, and Senegal ended up going to the World Cup in 2018. Let's hope that is going to be the case with us this time around.
No, I mean, just looking at those visuals and even watching the game on Saturday, it really is ridiculous. I mean, it's such a dive. We all saw it from as far away as, wherever you are. So, lastly, what impact do you think will have on, these young Bafana players, this team?
That question I asked to the captain, Ronald Williams. How are they going to take this? I mean, he was very strong and bold to say that he sent the message to the rest of his teammates to say it is not over. They should not let themselves down. They should not beat themselves too much, because it was nothing to do. They played well in the overall campaign of the World Cup qualifiers. It was just last night where it was not their own doing. So they just have to chin up and make sure they move forward and continue the journey of trying to restore the pride of Bafana Bafana.
Seppo, thank you so much. It's going to be tough for the boys. Let's see if SAFA can, or they'll get that chance to replay the game itself. We'll find out. And of course, as Danny Jordan said there, that they'll be given a press conference on Wednesday, where they will reveal the evidence that they have. But I think we all saw what we saw.